Hello students, in the previous section we have worked out problems where we were given proper fractions and the denominators were a product of non-repeated linear factors. Denominator was product of non-repeated linear factors and the fraction was a proper fraction. Now what we are going to deal with is improper fractions. Denominator remains the same, product of non-repeated linear factors, but the fraction is an improper fraction, and let us see how to work out these type of problems. I will explain to you directly with the help of a problem. Look at this fraction, 2x square minus 7x plus 1 by x square minus 3x minus 4. What is degree of the numerator? And what do we mean by degree? The highest power of x. The highest power of x is 2 for the numerator and the highest power of x is 2 for the denominator. This is an improper fraction. I'll just repeat, what is an improper fraction? When the degree of the numerator is greater than or equal to, please note this, if the degree of the numerator is greater than or equal to degree of the denominator, then such a rational function is called as an improper fraction. So here this is an improper fraction. And we can resolve into partial fractions only proper fractions. But we are given an improper fraction. Now what to do? We also learned in the previous section that any improper fraction you can divide and write it as a polynomial plus a proper fraction. Now that is mathematical terms. Let us remember something like this in our mind. Whenever I am given an improper fraction, I will divide the numerator by the denominator, and this is secret, just to think in your mind and not to write in the exam. I will represent this in the form question is equal to whatever answer you get when you divide plus the remainder divided by denominator. So this is the format that we are going to write. When I get an improper fraction, I will divide it, and after division this question is equal to answer that I get plus remainder divided by denominator. So I am reducing it to this format. Think of it like this in your mind. But what is the rule? It says any improper fraction can be written as a polynomial plus a proper fraction. So this method of division is what we are going to learn now. So let us do the long division method. Write numerator divided by denominator. And here I shall write the answers. Now how to get first term of the numerator divided by first term of the denominator. So think like this in your mind. First term of the numerator divided by first term of the denominator. So it is 2x square divided by x square. So think like this, 2x square divided by x square. How much are we getting? We are getting this cancels and you are getting 2. So it goes 2 times. Now multiply all the terms here by 2. So multiply all the terms by 2. See what we are getting here? Multiplying this by 2, you are getting 2x square, and this becomes minus 6x, and this becomes minus 8. Then we go for subtraction. When you subtract, change the sign of all the terms here, the second term. So this becomes minus, plus and plus. So these two terms, they have to get cancelled if your factor is right. Okay. Now minus 7 plus 6. is minus x and 1 plus 8 is 9. Look at the term here, this is x and this is x square. X is already less than x square in terms of degree, and that means this becomes the remainder. So when I divide this fraction by this one, what we are getting is the quotient or the answer is 2 and the remainder is minus x plus 9. So the equivalent form of this one is 2x square minus 7x plus 1 by x square minus 3x minus 4 can be written as equal to the answer plus the remainder divided by the denominator, x square minus 3x minus 4. Now look at this, the format of the question has changed. Instead of improper fraction, you are having it as a polynomial plus a proper fraction. Now this proper fraction we shall divide into partial fractions. This is a proper fraction and hence it can be resolved into partial fractions. After long division, this is the result that we have got, and we shall now resolve this into partial fraction by the method that we already know. The denominator can be factorized into linear factors. So let us factorize it. Minus x plus 9, you know the product should be minus 4 and the sum should be minus 3. So that means the possibility is x minus 4 and x plus 1. When you multiply minus 4 and 1, you will get minus 4, and when you add, you will get minus 3. So now this proper fraction we are going to resolve into partial fractions. So method is, for every linear factor in the numerator, in the denominator, write a constant in the numerator. So this can be written as a by x minus 4 plus b by x plus 1. Take the LCM, denominator should be the same as in the question. So when you take the LCM, a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 4 divided by x minus 4 into x plus 1. Now look at this. This fraction is equal to this fraction. Both the denominators are the same. Hence you can say the numerator should be equal. What is the numerator on the left hand side? Minus x plus 9, and the numerator on the right hand side is a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 4. So now my task is get the value of a and get the value of b. So how to get the values of a and b? By substituting certain values. So the easiest value would be the factor or the value of x which will make this factor 0. So what will make x minus 4 0? X is equal to 4, right? And what will make x plus 1 0? When I substitute x is minus 1. So the two values of x that we are substituting is 4 and minus 1. By now you should be able to recognize it when you look at the factors directly. So now if I substitute, let me substitute first x is equal to 4. When I substitute x is equal to 4 here, how do I substitute? So this is the equation. In the equation, wherever there is x, replace it by 4. So here in the place of x, if I write 4, I get minus 4 plus 9 equal to a into 4 plus 1. And here we know when I put 4, this factor becomes 0, b gets eliminated directly. So I can directly calculate the value of a. 9 minus 4 is 5 is equal to a into 5. So this gives me a is equal to 1. So I already got one value, that is a value. Now I need to get just one more value, and for that my next substitution is x is equal to minus 1. So next substitution is x is equal to minus 1. Where will I substitute? In this equation star. How will I substitute? Wherever there is x, replace it by minus 1. Be careful with the signs. Minus of minus 1 becomes plus 1 and 1 plus 9. So, it becomes 1 plus 9 is equal to, this we know becomes 0, gets eliminated. So, we are left only with b. So, b into minus 1 minus 4. So, this is 10 is equal to b into minus 5, and this when you simplify you will get b is equal to minus 2. Got the value of a, we got the value of b. Now, I need to write the final answer. Improper fractions, when you write the final answer, do not forget, note this point students, do not forget to write this one. Now, this is a by x minus 4 plus b by x plus 1 is partial fraction of this fraction, but this is my main question, and this is equal to 2 plus this fraction. This fraction in turn is equal to so much. So, please note this students. So, I will just write it step by step. Minus x plus 9 by x minus 4 x plus 1 is equal to, so this one is equal to a by x minus 4. So, 1 by x minus 4 plus b, what is b value? Minus 2. Minus 2 by x plus 1. This is not over. That was resolving into partial fraction of this one, but I have to write the final answer. So, what will be my final answer? Therefore, then I need to write the question. What is the question? 2x square minus 7x plus 1 by x square minus 3x minus 4 is equal to, what is equal to? 2 plus, don't forget to write this, 2 plus. Now, this fraction, but we know that this fraction is equal to like this, it is already resolved. So, you can write it as 1 by x minus 4 plus minus 2 by x plus 1. So, this should be the final answer. Question 2, 4x square minus 3x plus 5 divided by 2 minus x into 1 plus x. Look at this fraction. What is degree of the numerator? Highest power of x is 2. So, you can see that the degree of the numerator is 2. Now, what about degree of the denominator? After you multiply, you should see the degree. So, after you multiply, you will notice x into x will give you x square. So, again you notice degree of the denominator is 2, degree of the numerator also is 2. Therefore, whatever is given to us, the rational function is an improper fraction. The moment you get improper fraction, immediately divide, convert it, divide and write it as, think in your mind, answer plus remainder divided by denominator. Yes, right. Now, how do I divide this? This is in the factorized form. When I resolve into partial fractions, I want it in the factorized form, but when I divide, I want it in the expanded form. So, you need to multiply this and expand the denominator. So, the denominator when you expand, it becomes, so this is the numerator. So, let me write it first, 2 minus x into 1 plus x. Multiply this, multiply everything by 1, you get 2 minus x, multiply by x, you will get plus 2x and minus x square. Do it carefully, and when you write it for division, remember, write it in order, in the decreasing order of their powers. So, first write the x square terms. So, this is minus x square, 2x minus x is plus x and plus 2. So, the denominator, when I multiply the factors, this is what I am getting. So, now I will go for division and I will divide. How do I divide? Numerator, that is 4x square minus 3x plus 5 divided by denominator minus x square plus x plus 2. So, note this, numerator divided by denominator, and how do I divide? How do I know how many times it goes? First term of the numerator divide by first term of the denominator. So, what is this? 4x square. What is there here? Minus x square, be careful. So, 4x square, think 4x square divided by minus x square. What will it give you? It will give you minus 4, yes. So, it goes minus 4 times. Now, what should I do? Multiply this whole equation by minus 4, it is minus sign, so be careful with the signs. So, when I multiply by minus 4, I will get 4x square, this is minus 4x and this is minus 8. Now, the signs will change because I want to subtract, so minus, plus and plus. Now, this will get cancelled, should get cancelled. Minus 3 plus 4 is x and 8 plus 5 is 13, and this x is less than x square, the power is less, so this is the remainder. So, how do I write the question now? So, the question now changes to 4x square minus 3x plus 5 by 2 minus x into 1 plus x is equal to, answer, that is minus 4 plus remainder is x plus 13 divided by denominator 2 minus x and 1 plus x. Now, what we have to do? You have, this is a proper fraction and you have to divide this proper fraction into partial fractions. Let us now divide this into partial fractions. So, write the fraction x plus 13 divided by 2 minus x and 1 plus x. You notice now I have written it back in the factorized form because when I resolve into partial fractions, I want it as factors in the denominator. So, for each linear factor, take a constant as the numerator. So, a by 2 minus x plus b by 1 plus x. Take the LCM. So, this is a into 1 plus x plus b into 2 minus x divided by 2 minus x into 1 plus x. Same procedure, equate the numerators. The numerator is x plus 13 is equal to a into 1 plus x plus b into 2 minus x. Now, I need to get the values of a and b. Substitute. What are the values? Which makes this 0, x equal to 2, which makes this 0, x equal to minus 1. Let us quickly substitute. So, if I substitute now, x is equal to 2, I will get here. Where do I substitute? In this equation. How do I substitute? Wherever there is x, replace it by 2. So, this becomes 2 plus 13 is equal to a into 1 plus 2. So, this is 15 is equal to 3a or a is equal to 5. So, we got one answer. Now, the next substitution, substitute x is equal to minus 1. When I substitute x is equal to minus 1, where again in the equation, wherever there is x, replaced by minus 1, minus 1 plus 3, minus 1 plus 13, sorry, it is 13 is equal to, here this factor becomes, we know it becomes 0. So, b into 2 minus minus 1 becomes 2 plus 1. So, here 12 is equal to b into 3 or 3b or b is equal to 4. I got the value of a, I got the value of b. and then I can write that, see here, if I substitute a and b, I get the partial fraction of this one, not the main question, please remember. Therefore, x plus 13 by 2 minus x into 1 plus x is equal to, a is 5 by 2 minus x plus 4 by 1 plus x. It's not over. I have to write what is the main question equal to, because our question was to resolve this one into partial fraction. So, what is this equal to? So, therefore, don't forget always to write the conclusion. 4x square minus 3x plus 5 by 2 minus x and 1 plus x is equal to minus 4. So, minus 4 plus. Now, instead of this one, you write it as sum of partial fractions, and that answer you have got here, 5 by 2 minus x plus 4 by 1 plus x. Question number 3, x cube plus 7x square plus 17x plus 11 by x square plus 5x plus 6. Now, this is very obvious that it is an improper fraction. Highest power of x in the numerator is 3, while the highest power of x in the denominator is 2. Without any ambiguity, you can clearly say that this is an improper fraction. So, I shall write it, this is an improper fraction. Now, the moment you see it is an improper fraction, you cannot resolve it directly into partial fraction. You have to go for division. So, let us divide quickly. Numerator divided by denominator. So, the denominator is x square plus 5x plus 6. And how do I divide? First term of the numerator divided by first term of the denominator. So, quickly think, x cubed divided by x square, yes, this is easy, equal to x. So, my next step is multiply all the terms by x. So, let us multiply all of them by x and see what we are getting. X square into x gives x cubed, 5x into x gives 5x square, and 6 into x gives us 6x. And then I need to change the signs for subtraction. First term has to get cancelled. Yes, it's cancelling. And then 7 minus 5 is 2x square. 17 minus 6 is 11x plus 11. This factor I wrote it down because here nothing is there. It's like subtracting with 0. So, it comes down as 11. Now, this is x square. This is also x square. So, the division is not over. Division is not over. Again repeat the same procedure. First term of the numerator divided by the first term of the denominator. So, now what am I dividing? 2x square divided by x square. 2x square divided by x square, yes, it's equal to 2. So, now what should I do? Multiply all the terms here by 2. So, if I multiply this by 2, I get 2x square plus 10x plus 12, and again go for subtraction. Change the signs, minus, minus and minus. First term gets cancelled. 11x minus 10x is x. 11 minus 12 is minus 1. Now we know that x is clearly, power is less than this one. So, it is the remainder. So, look at the answer now. The answer is x plus 2. So, the polynomial you have got is x plus 2. So, this fraction, the question, that is x cube plus 7 x square plus 17x plus 11 by x square plus 5x plus 6 can be written as equal to. How do we write it? What do we think in our mind? Answer plus remainder divided by denominator. Yes, you got it right. So, you write it as answer plus the remainder that is x minus 1 divided by denominator. Now look at the denominator, it is not in the factorized form. So I have now one more work, and that is to factorize the denominator. I'll factorize it here itself. Product should be 6 and sum should be 5. I think you would know it is x plus 3 and x plus 2. So this improper fraction can be written in this form, where you notice that this is a proper fraction, and the proper fraction we now need to resolve it into partial fractions. So let us take the proper fraction, that is x minus 1 by x plus 3 x plus 2, and how do I resolve this? For every linear factor write a constant. So a by x plus 3 plus b by x plus 2. Take the LCM, you get a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 3 divided by x plus 3 into x plus 2. Equate the numerators. X minus 1 is equal to a into x plus 2 plus b into x plus 3. Now I need to get the values of a and b, so I need to substitute. So what are the values for substitution? From here x plus 3 to make it 0, x is minus 3 and here x is minus 2. So substitute these two values. So I will now substitute x is equal to minus 3. When I substitute x equal to minus 3 in this equation, replace every x by minus 3, left hand side becomes minus 3 minus 1 and right hand side is a into minus 3 plus 2. Minus 3 minus 1 is minus 4, a into minus 1, you get a is equal to 4. So yes, right, we get one answer. Now I need to get b. So my next substitution is substituting x is equal to minus 2. When I substitute x is equal to minus 2, here in this equation replace every x by minus 2. So it becomes minus 2 minus 1 is equal to, now you know this a becomes 0 and this factor gets cancelled. So b into minus 2 plus 3 and that is 1. So you get minus 3 is equal to b, you get the next answer. So now this fraction x minus 1 by x plus 3 into x plus 2 is equal to a by x plus 3 and a value is 4. So 4 by x plus 3 plus b by x plus 2 minus 3 by x plus 2, but this is not the answer. This is not the answer. The main answer is, it's here. This is what you have to write as your final answer. In the place of this one, you have to write the answer that you got there. So final conclusion, therefore, and write the question, x cubed. Don't forget to write the final answer always. 1 mark is for the final answer. 17x by 11 divided by x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to, I'll write it below, is equal to, first what is there? X plus 2. So x plus 2 plus, now instead of this one, partial fractions. The answer is there, 4 by x plus 3 plus minus 3 by x plus 2, and yes, this is the final answer. Just take a look. Question 4, 2x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by x square minus x minus 2. Now, highest power of the variable in the numerator is 2 and highest power of x in the denominator also is 2. Even if it is equal, we know it's an improper fraction. So this is an improper fraction, and the moment you know it's an improper fraction, you know that you have to divide. So let's go for division. numerator 2x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by denominator x square minus x minus 2. Now, how do I divide? First term divide by first term, 2x square divided by x square. So, you know it goes 2 times. Now, multiply all the terms by 2, you get 2x square minus 2x minus 4. Subtraction, so minus plus, change the signs. Now, first term will always get cancelled, 3 plus 2, 5x plus 6. X is less than x square, division is over, this is the remainder and this is the answer. So, how do we write the fraction as 2x square plus 3x plus 2 divided by x square minus x minus 2 can be written as answer, that is 2 plus remainder, that is 5x plus 6 divided by denominator. Now, I want the denominator in the factorized form. So, how do I write it in the factorized form? Product should be minus 2 and the sum should be minus 1. So, write it as x minus 2 into x plus 1. And now, this is a proper fraction and I have to divide this proper fraction into partial fractions. We shall now convert this proper fraction into partial fractions. So, write 5x plus 6 by x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to, write for each term write a constant. So, a by x minus 2 plus b by x plus 1, take the LCM a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 2 divided by the denominator becomes like this after LCM. Next step is equate the numerators. When you equate the numerators, you get 5x plus 6 is equal to a into x plus 1, plus b into x minus 2, write it as star. And now we need to find the values of a and b, and my substitution would be x is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 1. So, let me substitute now x is equal to 2. So, when I substitute x is equal to 2, where do I substitute? In the equation star, and how do I substitute? Replace every x by 2. So, 5 into 2 is 10, 10 plus 6 is equal to, here a into 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 is 3 and you are getting 16 and here 3. So, please note here 16 is equal to 3a, or a is equal to, this comes to the denominator, 16 by 3. It is perfectly okay to get a fraction also. Now, substitute the other value, and that is substitute x is equal to minus 1. Left hand side becomes minus 5 plus 6 and right hand side b into minus 1 minus 2. So, 6 minus 5 is 1 and this is minus 3b, and from there you get b is minus 1 by 3, and therefore, you can write that this fraction 5x plus 6 by x minus 2 and x plus 1 is equal to 16 by 3 divided by x minus 2 plus minus 1 by 3 divided by x plus 1. Not over. Please remember to write the final answer. The final answer is here. Don't forget this 2. So, the final answer is, therefore, write the question 2x square plus 3x plus 2 by x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 2 plus 16 by 3 by x minus 2 plus minus 1 by 3 by x plus 1. Look at the answer. Till now, we discussed how to resolve a given rational function into partial fraction when the denominator was a product of non-repeated linear factors. So, either it was a proper fraction or it was an improper fraction, but always our denominator was product of non-repeated linear factors. So, all those sums were type 1 category, and now we move on to type 2, and type 2 is when the denominator consists of repeated linear factors. Now, what happens when there are repeated linear factors? Now, we will just take a small example. Now, if I had a term a 9 by x plus 1 into x plus 2 the whole square. Now, I need to try to think before taking LCM. So, before taking LCM, how did this fraction look like? So, that is what we are trying to do. We are splitting it up into fractions, how it was before taking LCM. Now, probably before taking to LCM, it was some number, okay, and another number and x plus 2 the whole square. Because if the denominators are like this, you will all agree with me, LCM is x plus 1 into x plus 2 the whole square. But what we need to think is this the only way, or is there any other possibility? If this is the only possibility, then that's it, we write it like this and start solving and find the value of a and b. But is this the only possibility? Was there any other possibility also where the LCM would look like this, because I have to consider of all possibilities now. So, what would be the other possibility? Now, just see this, what if the fraction was like this, plus b by x plus 2 plus c by x plus 2 the whole square. How do we take the LCM of this one? Just think, how do we take the LCM? X plus 2 and x plus 2 the whole square, the LCM becomes x plus 2 the whole square itself, and then there is another factor x plus 1. So, this, if I write in this representation, here also the LCM becomes x plus 1 into x plus 2 the whole square. Here also the LCM becomes x plus 1 and x plus 2 the whole square. So, now how to understand what could the possibility be such that I get the answer as 9 in the numerator? Among the two cases, should I take case 1, case 2 and see where I am getting an answer, or should we say there are two types of answers, or other possibilities? Maybe one case is already included in the other. So, which is a more general case? So, the second one would be a more general case, because in case it is of this type, then probably you will get this term b is equal to 0, and then it will reduce to this type. So, since this is a more general form, this is how we will split it into partial fractions. So, please note here, when we get repeated factors, how do we write? Now, when I get repeated factors, now this one is a linear factor, it comes only once. So, I will write a by x plus 1, but x plus 2 the whole square comes twice. So, write once as b by x plus 2 and one more factor c by x plus 2 the whole square. Supposing there was x plus 2 the whole cubed, I would have written b by x plus 2, c by x plus 2 the whole square and c by x plus 2 the whole cube. But do not worry, that is not there in our syllabus. We have only till x plus, only repeated factors with square, and that is all we have. So, please remember this. Okay, so, I have erased the first possibility and written what is the general possibility. Whenever there is a repeated factor, I have to write it twice, once to the power 1 and next to the power 2, and for both of them I can have two different constants. So, now our work would be to find what is A, what is B and what is C. So, this was just an explanation for you to understand. We shall go directly to the problems now.